It's Anna LaFlame,
And they found the flame.
and we are back for part two of our story time from yesterday. So, we're just going to get right to it because we don't have a lot of time. So, yesterday we finished off. Where did we finish? Oh, shit, I got a beep. But yesterday we finished with when Deshaun left, he went away to prison. So if you missed part one, go back and watch part one so that you can be caught up and know what's going on with part two. So, did you want to say something real quick, baby? Just dip my hand.
No.
No? You said no?
No.
Okay. So part two, and my underarms. Oh my goodness, I gotta shave. Um, so he went away to prison, and then we kept in touch for about three to 4 years after he first went away, and we were writing letters nonstop. We wrote pretty much like every day because I had shoe boxes full of letters. Like the letters were running out of the shoe boxes. I would have to get new shoe boxes every once in a while so we could, so I could have a place to put our letters. But that lasted for a while, right?
Yeah, it lasted for a while. But you skipping past something though.
What?
When we wasn't together initially when I first got locked up, right?
Yeah, we were not together. We were not dating.
Alright.
We didn't start dating until I turned. I think I was 16. No, was I? No, I was 17. I was 17 and he was 19. And yeah, that's when we started dating. But when you first went away, I didn't come see you until I turned. It was like 2 years later when I finally got to come see you. Because I was still a minor. We had to go through, a bunch of, I had to get notarized letters from, of my mom with a signature and stuff like that. So, yeah. But we stayed in touch. We were writing all the time. We have a ton of letters that we would write. We didn't talk on the phone that often because it was expensive back then. The phone calls.
It was $7 a call.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now it's like 40 cents or something like that. So much more reasonable. And oh my goodness. Calling me. These operators. So yeah, that was the beginning. And then you want to ask something?
Yeah, so like after like 4 years within my incarceration, I was at Southampton Correctional Facility, and in those letters you was expressing to me that you wanted a relationship. And I was kind of confused because I was like, dang, like, you waited until I get locked up to tell me you want to be in a relationship. Like, after I tried to talk to you, and you didn't really take me seriously for whatever reason, you waited till I got locked up to say you wanted to be my girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, I was like, what the hell? Who does that? It was just like hard timing, I had 16 years to do.
Well, actually, I was telling you that I wanted to be a girl before you left, but you were in a relationship. I knew, like, how much we liked each other. I knew we were friends at that point, before, like, right before you left. and we would express that to each other, so it wasn't a surprise. But yeah, I was pushing it more. I started pushing it
Man,
more after you left.
so what made you want to get in a relationship when I was locked up though? Knowing, that I had 16 years to do it, like knowing, what that calls for.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know if I can answer that question. Cause I don't know. I always loved you. I've always wanted to be with you. So I was like, now might be the perfect time. He's in one spot.
I'm in one spot.
Yeah. But no, not even that. I just felt for you. Like I felt. I guess it. I don't know. I guess it was. It wasn't really sympathy. But then it was like your ways are changing because you're not on the street anymore, and you get to I don't know, you get like a fresh start, kind of how I was looking at it. I don't
But
really.
we finally ended up dating within 3 years of my incarceration.
Yeah,
I remember I was at Grand Rockies. Came to see me,
I remember too.
you know. Yeah.
And I
I
had on.
traveled it was like a 5 hour drive, something like that.
Yeah, something
I was
like
at
that.
Grand Rockies. Yeah.
But I remember what I had on too. I had on the orange and blue because you were like with the Hoover and all of that.
Yeah. Orange and blue, yeah.
You told me to wear those colors. So I wore those
Yeah.
colors specifically just for you because I'm
Right.
such a good girlfriend. So loyal
Right.
to
Old
mine.
Crip colors.
Yeah. But and then what happened? Years go by and um we eventually like break up. Um I don't know why we did, but we did. And
I
um
can tell you why.
okay. No, tell them.
Alright, so look, this is why we broke up. So our relationship, we established some things within our relationship from the beginning. And because I had so much time, I understood that, she had needs. So we had to understand that she was, she was okay to, pretty much, do your thing out there. And, that was the understanding. It didn't stop us from loving each other. That's what it was. That was the count. And I think it was up until like my 5th year, I believe. I guess it's my 5th year. And, like the letters started slowing down a little bit. And, things just slowed down a little bit between us, man, because, we're still out there living. And, one thing led to another, and we just kind of fell off. You ended up being in a relationship, with the person you were dealing with. And that was something I kind of expected, You have to expect something like that when you said this, 16 years like that. So it hurt, but I also understood, the position I was in. So I couldn't fault you, I couldn't fault you. And shit, you still riding, like, this girl is like, she's like, hands down, ride or die. Like, to be so young and to do what you did for me during that time, like, I still can't even believe you was able to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's like real. That's facts. A
That's
lot of guys in here don't have that you come in young and you find out who the people are that love you. I still had, I know I had friends that I talked to too, so I couldn't be upset. But one thing we did know was that, the love that we shared was real, man. I told you when you was in your backyard that day, that night, that whoever gets you, man, they're lucky man.
Yeah. He told me this is the day I fell in love with him. Actually, the very day I was like in lust with him, and I felt like I loved him, before this, but I knew that this man was the man for me the day that he said those words. And it was like, it wasn't even like, how some guys will just say things just to because it sounds good or because they want something. It wasn't like that. It was genuine, and it was just I don't know. But he said we were on my back porch. I remember where I was sitting, where he was standing, and he said the man that gets you is gonna be a lucky mother. Shut your mouth. And I was just like, oh my god, like I've never heard that before, especially at that age, and still to this day. Okay, nobody has ever topped how you make me feel. Nobody will ever top how you make me feel, and what you do to me. So that was the day I fell in love with him. And it's probably like petty for some people, it's like, oh, really? That's it. But just from where we came from and what he meant to me, I mean, those words meant a lot. And it wasn't just the words, it was the feeling behind those words. So that's why I say to this day, that is when I fell in love with him. So when he left, it just made me, like fight for us even more. It was like, I know we belong together. We're supposed to be together. You're the only one for me. We got together eventually. He gave in because it took years before he said okay, and we did. I'm like, how is this even possible? You were the one that was going after me when we were back home, but now it's like I'm going after you, and you're not giving me no love. Like we're just writing, that's it. But it was nothing. And then we went to I visited him, you know, with his grandma a couple of times, a lot actually. And then that one time, you said it was like 3 years later, we made it official, and I was his girl. But then years go by, and we ended up splitting up. But we always came back to each other, one way or another. But the last time, I think like that happened maybe twice, where we got back together, and then I disappeared again, and then stayed for a little bit, and disappeared again.
Let's stop right there.
Let's stop.
Let's stop right there. Stop right here, and we will continue with our final part on part 3.
Okay, well,
I want them to really feel exactly what we're saying. I don't want to cram this all in one thing. So
okay.
I know time is about to be up.
Yeah, we got like 2 minutes. So, all right. Well, join us. What, tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay. Well, join us tomorrow for part 3 of the rest of our story, our love story. It's a lot to it because we've known each other for like almost 20 years now, so it's a lot, and we want to tell y'all everything. We want to give y'all a good understanding of Adriana and Deshawn and Adriana LaFlame, the LaFlames. So just stay tuned for tomorrow. Can't wait to see you. Got anything else, babe?
That's it. This is a real story, by the way. So, and like I said, we just taking you on a journey, man. So this is real. This is real life, and I know a lot of y'all can relate to it, yo. So just I hope you can find the inspiration in our story, and just whatever you're going through, man. You can learn to appreciate what you got.
Okay. And on that note, it's about to say a minute. I'm going to let it say a minute because I'm talking.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Okay, so on that note, we are the Flames signing off. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post a video. Okay? We love you. We'll see you tomorrow for part 3.